league, or is that from the Lions locker room yesterday?
I guess it works for both.
It works for both.
Yeah.
If you win more and more, that's called a winning streak. It has happened before. Lions did something they haven't done under Dan Campbell. They went out there and they won a road game. They went to Chicago in the elements, and they handled – not only did they handle, but they shut down Justin Fields in the air. He couldn't do anything. They didn't let him run the ball. They didn't make any dumb moves. I mean, this truly was watching the Lions, except for they were dressed up as Chicago Bears. They did everything that they possibly could do to shoot themselves in the foot between penalties and a missed extra point.
Isn't that what we've begged for years, is for the Lions not to be that team?
Yeah.
Just let the other person throw themselves down a flight of stairs.
And it was weird watching that. So, on the heels of that, the Dan Campbell stock as your head coach of the Detroit Lions, are you buying into Dan Campbell? Is he the guy that's going to fix this thing, turn it around, and get the Lions to the next level? Are you selling? Yeah, you won 2 in a row. I'm not going to buy into this. I don't think that you are the guy. Or are you holding? I don't know quite which way to go on this. I'm a little apprehensive. You haven't made up your mind yet. Those are your choices. 248-539-9797. Mine, yeah, you won 2 in a row. I'm still on the sell route because I don't think that if you brought in a QB, a franchise quarterback here, that Dan Campbell is the coach that I want.
But they're not
coaching
going
this
to.
guy. No, that's my criteria. If you had a quarterback, is this the guy that you want to lead? Now, like I said, I look at certain coaches and you're like, yes, that's the guy that I want my young QB to have. Campbell, it's almost like, son, man, you're learning this on your own, man. I'm coaching on my own. You got to learn how to be a quarterback in the NFL on your own. I'm selling.
I'm holding. Because I beg him to win, he wins. He wins 2 in a row. I know what I think I know, which is I don't trust this guy. But look, maybe I have to leave open the possibility of hope. I have to leave open the possibility that maybe, just maybe, what he's preaching is starting to take hold. I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. I know what
you don't know?
No, I know what I would like to do, but it's just not going to happen.
What's that?
No, it doesn't matter at this point.
Why does it not
I
matter?
would have been out already.
Okay, then.
But I can't. Because now he won 2 in a row. 2 weeks ago, if they lost these 2 games, you'd be staring down the barrel of getting rid of him. But it shows you how fickle it all is.
Right, but the fact that you have to have referendums this early in the season should tell you he's not the guy.
But what if they go out and beat the Giants and it's 3 in a row?
Okay.
I look, bottom line, I'm holding.
If you're going to do this, then I'm going to say, okay, you're in the playoffs. You got to make the playoffs. And you really want to solidify your spot? Go win a game. And before you say that's unfair, really? Because this is the NFL. And anybody can go to the playoffs and anybody can win a game. Tim Tebow has won a game. So don't give me the whole, that's asking for too much. It's not. It's your job.
That's
Go
why
do it.
I don't know. What do you not get? I don't know.
That's not good enough.
Well, it's what you're getting, okay?
Come on.
I don't know what to do. I don't.
No,
I don't respect the wins. They are horse bleep, but the other teams were bigger piles of horse bleep. But yet, I beg this guy to win. I beg him not to do stupid stuff.
Which he did.
Exactly. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to start seeing if it's a pattern.
Right.
And if it doesn't become a pattern, then you're back to where you were before, right?
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because it all changes in 2 weeks if they go out and they lose to the Giants and lose to the Bills, and you're sitting here and you're going, welp, guess we're back. But what if they win? What if they split the next 2 and they fight the Bills tooth and nails on Thanksgiving? I don't know.
If he goes out there and does what he did last week, then I'm then going to be trying to buy some of his stock back. But right now, I'm betting that it won't happen. I'm betting he had a good day yesterday, but he can't follow that up with another one and another one.
Let's go to the people, see what they've got. 248-539-9797. Mike in Ann Arbor. What's up, Mike?
Gentlemen, it's a frustrating topic because we don't know where to land at all.
No.
And even during that game yesterday, took you through all the emotions of buy, sell, and holds at different parts of that game.
24-10, you're ready to fire his ass.
Right, absolutely. I was full sell. And so I don't know anyone who's buying. If you're saying you're buying, you're just kind of in, I don't know, you're taking something that's making you think that this is a definite buy. I'm a 1 week hold, right? I that might not have been your question, but I want to see the next week. You win 3 games in a row in the NFL. You don't really fluke into that. It's harder to just kind of randomly, especially in the middle of the season, to say 3 games in a row. I think the challenge with Dan Campbell is they probably should be 5-4 this team if you really look at, games that he's helped them blow. And we could be talking about a totally different thing at 5-4. Instead, we're sitting at 3-6, and we're stuck with this kind of where do we stand. So, show me next week, win that game. I'll let them lose Buffalo. Even with Buffalo the way they're playing now, they're not going to win that game on Thanksgiving. But then you're 4-7, and you got real winnable games in front of you, and you could get to a 6-8, 7-8. Win a couple more games in a row, and now you're at least saying, all right, that's an improvement on the season, and then you got to buy.
Yeah, and again, you put it out there, Giants are at home as 3-point favorites. So neutral field.
It's a winnable game.
It's a pick 'em. I mean, they really view these teams as similar. And look, man, Mike, I don't think my team's anything special. They happen to be better at not making mistakes than the teams they play. That's reality.
And the thing from yesterday that I think we've been all clamoring for is there did seem to be some changes from the first quarter to the fourth quarter in that game. They made some adjustments. They did some coaching things that led to a victory, and that's what we've been asking for.
Yeah. Yep, and let the other team make errors and just play solid football. I'm with Rico, guys, in how I feel about him, and I get very sour on coaches who make errors. I hate it. I loathe it. But then, in the same token, I want them to win so badly so we can just do different shows and do different things. So I don't know.
No, and that's why yesterday was so refreshing because today is not the apology line.
What was the temperature on postgame? People just confused.
Because the game, it was a myriad of emotions because you knew at 24-10, this is it. Look at this. On the road, mobile QB. Goff throws the pick. Wait, it comes back. Oh, they scored. Oh, it's a pick 6. Oh, it's 26-24 all. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's now going to be 31. They missed the extra point. Will Alliance, and so it was so many different things that you don't know. I think the biggest thing, I think a lot of people were like, how does this affect the draft? I hate to say that, but that's where a lot of fans are.
But see, the more that they win, you have to wave goodbye to that.
And I think there are people who really don't want Jared Goff as quarterback.
But
sometimes you don't get what you want in life.
Too bad. I don't think Jet fans are enamored with Zach Wilson. I'm not enamored with Daniel Jones. But if the team's winning, hey, newsflash, I don't know how many Niner fans are really in love with Garoppolo. So it's like you just got, Rico, I don't know what else to do. I can't do the draft show when they're winning.
Right.
And the reality is, view Campbell through the same lens you view Goff. What's best for the organization is for this guy to be good.
What's best for the organization, for him to string together games the way he coached yesterday, where he didn't outthink the room, where he wasn't out there playing video games, where he wasn't going for it because of grit and all of that other stuff. He just made the smart decision. Today was an apology line at the press conference saying how much he hated this, and I knew from the second that was a bad choice. You didn't hear any of that today. You want to know why? Dan, because you were a real NFL coach. You did what was right. Can you follow that up? Because now it's kind of I'm laughing because it's like when we tell Roberto, you've now shown us what you can do. Can you follow that up?
Right. No, the other part is like the whole team is a paradox. Like Hutchinson played really well yesterday, stacked another nice performance. You got Okudah playing well. You go, okay, wait. So now I got a couple young possible cornerstone pieces. Cutscene, the defense utterly blows. they're horrible. And you're like, then the offense, hey, they're allegedly good until they're allegedly bad. Yeesh. What are you doing? Giants minus 3.5. What are you doing with that? I'll tell you what I'm waiting for. I'll tell you right now.
Right.
Weather. You show me an ice cold day with some wind in the Jersey swamp, you think I'm betting on baby hands? No shot. You better pray it's got to be sunny and decent out.
I'm going to ask Big G. I got a feeling I'm going G, man. For Big G.
Oh, please. He'd pick them versus God.
Well, he's a real fan.
Okay. No.
He's a real fan. His son, on the other hand, well,
whatever.
Thank God he's got daughters.
I'm a realist. We'll go to Matthew, 97.1. Matthew, what's going on?
Hey, guys. First-time caller, long time listener. I've been scared of you, Mike, for many years.
Why?
And I'm finally doing it.
We talk sports. We're nice people.
You're a bleep
so right. You're so right. So I want to make one point, and I got a question for you guys. So
yeah, buddy.
My point is I remember back in 2007 when we went 5-0, and then I think we went, the hype was pretty real. We were 5-0. That was crazy. I remember like it was yesterday. I know it's a different time, different Lions, everything's different now. However, I think I'm going to sell with Rico because I can't get over that because I was so hyped back when I was 17. I was so excited for it, and they burned me bad. And then the question I had for you was, would you rather have Robert Saleh instead of Dan Campbell at this point?
100%.
At this time of the year.
Exactly. 1,000,000%. Because he's proven that he walked in the door and immediately has sculpted a defense that's playing way above its head. And the Jets' calling card, despite all of the young, fun, exciting offensive weapons, it's that defense. They show up every week, and they make your life a miserable experience. Oh, it'd be Saleh on a heartbeat.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was just curious about your point on that because they're 6-3.
Well, and I'll give you another to share the stadium with. Now, it's Daboll and Martindale. Now, Daboll's an offensive guy, but what they've sculpted is, look, I can't run the offense the way I want to. They're doing exactly what Rico always says. Take the pieces you got and do what they're good at. The Giants are this weird, conservative running thing, but they hired an expert defensive guy in Wink Martindale who guided the Ravens for years. What I like is staffs I can buy into. That's where I get so scared with Campbell. Like, who do I buy into?
Yeah, yeah, you're totally right. And that's why I've been sitting here on hold 45 minutes trying to figure it all out, man. I feel you.
I am too. Because, Matthew, I want him to
sell.
win. I don't want, contrary to what some people believe, I don't want to go through another coaching change. I want to win games. I want to do shows where we talk about critical wins. I want to, God forbid, Matt, do we ever get to host a show when we host a playoff game? Can we have that party?
No.
Christ.
Would love that.
I know.
Would love that.
Well, Matthew, don't be afraid. This has been a lovely conversation. It's been tremendous.
Absolutely. I'll be back.
All right. My man. I mean, my God, if afraid, we're talking sports. I get a little angry once in a while, but I mean, come on. Rico's the real pain in the ass.
You're an intimidating person.
Oh, please.
I'm just here to antagonize you.
Don't know. Why? I don't need it.
I'm the balance.
Quinn Ewers already did that to me.
TCU.
Cut your hair.
Give it up.
The horny guys.
Will you just pass along what I got to buy you, please?
Oh, I'm making sure it's Regal. It may have a cape.
They make a TCU sweatshirt with a cape?
I'm trying to get it special made.